What is the number one passive income business we're generating?
Well, hello, and hello. You know, this is very unusual, highly unusual for me to be here on a Saturday, but nonetheless, here I am, and I can't begin to tell you how excited I am. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I know. Remember that one? Ring the bell. So, yeah, here it is Saturday. I want you right now. Listen, one of the things I love most about what I do is not just bathrobe moments Monday through Friday, but times like today, where I get to do something with someone special that is very special. And that is the case today. If you watch the promo piece that I opened the show with, you see that every morning right before we go on the air, it says that, Loren Michaels Harris, my brand, working with people, leading them directly to their markets. And today, twice today, right now, and again at 3:00, I have the honor of working with two of the ladies that are part of my coaching program, starting with Mandy Kikta this morning. And one of the things that I love about what I do, whether it's from the Power of We Symposium stages, the Next Impactor stages, Discover the Author, Speaker, and You stages, or the Authority Maker Bootcamp stages. All of those parts of my brand are geared to help people just like Mandy, just like Dr. Janice Hooker-Fortman this afternoon, and believe it or not, maybe even just like people like you, to get their message out. And when people do special things, they deserve special opportunities. And so today we have this special broadcast where Mandy Kitka, it was her idea. I had to kind of push her to get her to take it live like this. She's sitting in the green room, chewing off her nails. I think I saw her nibbling on her lipstick case earlier. But anyway, because, some people, in this case, Mandy is giving away her entire, all but I think like $200. So the lion's share of her stimulus check. So, and she's been on this campaign for a few weeks, having people nominated that have stories that speak to the need. And so before we get started, a couple of pieces of business, as always, because she still is under contract and getting overtime on the weekends. Help me welcome to the show my sidekick, my best gal, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy-Ricardo. Now's the chance. That's the Bella Purpose. Still works on the weekend. For you to be a part of something bigger than yourself. Start a watch party, share this out, invite a few friends, and let's support this great endeavor, this paying it forward, this Giving Saturday with Mandy Kikta. And here's some of these stories of how this money is affecting people. It's not how much, it's the spirit in which it's given, and it's the spirit in which it is received that we're going to talk about today. But before we get in there with all these great people, I got to remind you, no cussing on the screen. I know I had one of those nights last night too, because we my husband and I, Brian, we hosted game night, and boy, the wine was flowing. Yes, it was. And so, no, we are streaming live. That's why I say that. I know I'm not worried about it. You can cuss if you want to. I don't care. We're streaming live across Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Android, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire Stick. And of course, we can't forget our home base out in Phoenix, Arizona. That's E360 Television Live. And thanks again to guess who? Hold on. Let me get them up here. Even today, they are sponsoring. That's right. Symposium.us, where you can turn your conversation into moolah. That's right. Currency. All you have to do is, especially now, everybody's looking for unique ways to add additional streams of income. These are tenuous times at best. And in my opinion, and what I've heard from a lot of the professionals, the experts, if you will, is that it's best to start doing as many things as you can to generate an income. Don't leave everything in one basket. So if you get over to Symposium, you can do anything you're good at. I know people that are doing story time, vision books, art classes, cooking classes, photography classes, yoga classes, anything that you're good at. There are people sitting at home wanting to learn and improve and just keep their wits about them. And now, so get over, download the app at Google Play or the App Store and see if there's something in there waiting for you. If you can't see the blessing, you'll never be the blessing. Symposium.us, turning your conversation into currency. So, Mandy, time's up. I've given you all the time I can to pace, and I see you. What'd you do? Have to get them go run to the bathroom? She's so nervous, but we're excited. We're going to get her in here and talk about what made her decide to give away all but $200 of her stimulus money. Hi, Mandy. How are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Top of the morning to you. You've been up feeding horses and stuff this morning.
I have feeding horses and alpacas, and I will forewarn you, I have dogs. That's why I had to step off screen for a sec.
Okay.
To throw the dog. So if you hear barking or coughing, that's my babies.
Okay. Hi, you guys. Welcome to the show. And I've been up too. I didn't feed any horses or anything, but believe it or not, I did clean my oven already today.
Stop.
I sprayed it last night. I just cleaned it out. I still have the racks to go, but I did it. And trust me, I had a fire in that mug a few weeks ago when I made pies. So I had to throw a whole bunch of salt in, because that's what puts up. Yeah, that's what you do. And yeah, girl. So I had to get all that up. I can't stand it. So yeah, here we are. The big day where you're going to, now you've been awarding prizes every day this week. You drew a name. I watched, and a lot of you out there watched. You had a clear bowl. It was very up and up. Smart too. That was a smart way to do it. But first of all, before we get into who the winners were and a little bit about their stories, why don't you tell everybody when you had the idea and why you had the idea to give away this money?
When it was first announced that we were going to get the stimulus, I really never figured I would get it. I'm not one of these people that files taxes that get a tax return because I work for myself and I normally have to pay in, which I do. So they didn't have my direct deposit info. They didn't have any of that. I really didn't expect it. And that's when I figured out that they were going to mail it. I honestly did not expect to get it. So it's not money that I was counting on. I have not lost my job. Here at the farm, the animals, they don't stop eating just because there's a pandemic. So life around here hasn't changed as drastically as it has in other households.
Okay.
So, and me being able to keep my job, and it was money that I didn't expect anyways or wasn't counting on, I felt like there was so many other people out there that it could help more than it could help me.
Now, I just want to butt in. Why do I hear an echo?
I'm in a very large room.
Do you have two things open?
No.
Hello? That's weird. Okay. Well, let me ask you something.
Okay.
You do know that we're live probably out. Well, it's the weekend, so I don't know if the numbers are the same, but during the week, it's right around 250,000 screens. And you do realize you just said, I don't pay taxes. So
no, that's not what I meant. Not that I don't pay taxes. That's not what I meant. No,
that's why, just in case an IRS agent is on the line.
No, I don't get paid taxes. I have to pay in every year.
Okay, there we have it. Right, because I was like, I bet you they already. We got one. Get out to the alpaca farm. We have it on tape. We admitted it.
They don't have my direct deposit info. It's because they have my credit card that I pay them.
Oh, okay.
It hurts my feelings.
Oh, look at Christina Scullin is here. The Kieslings. Hi, the Kieslings. Those are the people, the wonderful people used to coach with me. They were finalists in the Next Impactor, and they brought us together. Thank you. Hi, Walter and Nancy. Yeah. Christina says, oh, she can hear us now. I'm going to go out and come back. Well, I didn't know what was going on there. Somebody couldn't hear for a while there. So there, hello from Scott and Nancy. Everything is going well. Okay, Christina Scullin, I think you had some issues. Sonny Van Cleveland. How are you? Don't you just love that name? Sunny Van Cleveland. Yes. Hi, Sunny. All the way from Cleveland. Well, actually is in Cleveland. Ah, is that a stage name? So anyway, here we are. So what were you trying to accomplish by giving this money away?
To help someone else that needed it worse than me. I sit and I listen. I listen to people. I listen to the things that are going on, and I just felt that it was a little way that maybe I could help someone else.
Mm-hmm. You know, and I've seen a lot.
That,
There's that weird sound again. I've seen a lot of that. I know Coach Chuck has been doing a series on Facebook. Have you seen that? He is also one of our coaching family members, and he's been going out to the homeless encampments, which I find very interesting because, you know, we pass them on the street and stuff, and there is a guy that has a pretty big spread on one of the corners here in our town with you know, like multiple little canopies and stuff. Like he just done made himself, you know, an entire 4-wing tent house. And so but I have never seen an encampment where they're out in the outskirts of wherever they are, the homeless people, and entire families and stuff. So Coach Chuck has been going out. He doesn't ever show any of their faces. He just shows you the camp from a distance, but he's taking food out there almost on a daily basis. So this pandemic, this situation has, I've seen, brought a lot of that forward. And now there's people that do this. Some of us do this all the time. You do it all the time in your own way, as do a lot of you out there. But this is different because people don't have the money to get things paid, right? Right? Because I remember you were going to were you the person who had the idea that maybe you wanted to donate your money to a nonprofit at the beginning, and then you had this idea instead? Was that you?
no.
Okay, that wasn't you. Somebody else I know then has said that they were going to just give their entire stimulus check anonymously to a nonprofit that they support. So that's great, because some people too were saying, if you remember, you know, now that you gave this money away, you can write it off. Yeah.
Only if it does go to a nonprofit, because I'm giving it to
true.
individuals.
That doesn't happen. See, I'd have had to go nonprofit, girl. I need to write off. I'm just kidding. So anyway, let's talk about where do you want to start? I know I see one of your people that's going to come on the screen is already in the green room eating up everything inside, it looks like. Christopher Casey. You know you can't have food around with him. I mean, those artists are hungry. Oh, hence the term starving artist. I get it now. Okay. Well, he's not so starving anymore because he was one of your lucky recipients this week. And I say recipient because everybody, all of us are winners. But these are people who have got just a little bit extra blessing this week. So, Mandy, why don't you start with Monday? You pulled the name out. I think it was Carla Poole on Monday. What can you tell us about Carla?
Well, Carla was nominated by Tara Lambert. Is a single mom. She lost her husband a little over a year ago. I'm looking at my notes.
That's okay.
And she's raising three boys.
Wow.
And she's trying to go to school so she can further her career to be able to support them. And she lived in one town going to school farther away, and the drive back and forth was costing her so much, so she just moved closer to her school. No friends, no family around, and she's just doing the best that she can.
Okay.
The one that nominated her said that the reason that she's a teacher, and the reason that she has gone to teaching is because of people like Carla. You know, because the people like her that she sees are just trying to do the right thing and better themselves. And she's a perfect example of why teachers teach.
Great. Beautiful. So I don't know why I keep hearing myself. So Melba Jean Richardson Beam. Long name, Melba Jean. I love it though. Melba Jean. Now Melba Jean was your Tuesday winner. What can you tell us about her?
Well, she actually doesn't live that far from me. I don't know her. And she was nominated by her daughter. Now, her daughter didn't put all of her info out there because she's a very private person, and I will respect that. But she is just a absolutely Like her daughter says, fantastic lady, doing the best she can every day that she can. She just didn't feel good enough to come today. Okay.
Okay. So when the people found out, let's talk about these first two, Carla and Melba Jean. Did you actually talk to them when their names were drawn? How'd that go down? Did you just talk online, or did you actually have a conversation?
I've made a phone call to each person in the morning because I've been drawing the names right before I go to work. So I think Melba Jean was the only one that called me before I went to work. The only one that caught me, but I have sat down and talked to every single person. And
so are they pretty excited?
Yes. I mean, it's helpful. It just $100. It doesn't seem. It's just like a little drop in the bucket, but it's something.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I don't ever get called for nothing. Nobody ever draw my name. So it's like, what?
I know.
Is this for real?
I'm trying to figure out why I keep hearing the echo.
You know, it might be my room. If I put on my headphones, though, I don't know
put
when
those
I
on.
make I don't
Put
know
those
if I make
on.
when I make the phone call, if it'll make a difference.
Well, we'll take it back out because I won't be on the screen when you do that. It'll just be the two of you. So we know Monday's winner was Carla Poole, and then went Tuesday you chose Melba Jean Richardson Beam, and then Thursday we had this lovely lady here, and that is Sarah Geiger. So what can you tell us about Sarah?
Sarah has one of the most fantastic, positive attitudes that is like she's right up there with me.
Oh,
she is just so awesome, and I'm actually she would like to come on to the show, so I will let her share.
Oh,
some of the challenges that she's had, and however little bit this will help, if that's okay with you.
yeah. So you're going to do a phone call with her?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to step out and let you do that.
All right. So I told her that I would call her here.
Okay. I'll wait until you get with her.
Because we have the headphone. Does the headphones make it better?
Well, we'll see. As soon as you start talking, I'll let you know whether you need to take them off or not.
Hello, I'm watching you live.
She's watching me live. Can you hear her?
I can.
Hello.
All right. You can hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. You will need well, you're probably not on the phone now. Tell me a little bit of the challenges that you've had since, was it January? Can you hear me?
We heard her for a second, and then we can't hear her anymore.
Yes, since January, I have been off of work, and basically,
I better stay here. It seems like every time I leave, we can't hear her. Do you know what's happening?
okay, I think I can talk again, maybe.
Okay. All right. Try it one more time.
Are you there now?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Go ahead, since January.
Okay, yeah, since January. Okay, since January.
Okay, we got that part. One more time.
Basically, I've been without a job.
Is it okay if I tell your story?
Yeah, you can tell my story.
All right. I'm gonna hang up and I will just tell it for you if that's okay.
That's cool.
All right.
I
Thank you, hon.
I thought you would.
No, it's
Anyway.
got to be the phone.
Something was going on. So what? She's been out of work since January.
Yeah, she worked at a steel factory. Did it not do it?
It is. Now you're muted. Lord. Okay.
You wanted to do this live.
There you go. There you go. Okay. So she's been out of work since January.
Yeah, she worked at a steel factory for
Wow.
7 years.
Okay.
And then one day she passed out at work. And they said, we love and adore you, but we can't have you passing out at work. You could cut yourself in half and die. It's a steel plant.
Yeah.
So that's when she found out that she has a lot of different sicknesses. I actually did not write down all the different sicknesses because, well, they're things that I don't understand. But she has a lot of health issues going on right now.
Okay.
And so she actually lives in a little community, a little trailer park community, and she helps other people in there that try to get food and things like that while she's dealing with her own being sick. She goes through a lot of pain. She is trying, I think it's May 20th. She has a court date to be put on disability, but up until then, she's not having any help with the bills.
And sometimes, and just because she goes on the 20th, it could be months before those benefits actually kick in. So
it does.
Okay. Well, listen, all the best to Sarah Geiger, and God bless you. Obviously, you're a great person. This blessing found you, and you found this blessing through Mandy Kicked Us. So we're so proud of both of you. Keep up the good work. And it's time for your next recipient, your awardee, your person that was blessed on Thursday. Excuse me. And that was someone who I happen to know. I think the Kieslings nominated Christopher Kaysen, and I know Christopher because he was in The Next Impactor and was one of our top 5 finalists. So, and I know he has autism art. Oh, I'm not even going to try to get it right. I get it wrong every time, but there he is. I hear you laughing. Were you laughing at me, Christopher?
No, I was laughing with you.
Oh, good one. Christopher, I remember when you were nervous back at the beginning of Impactor just to do a live on your phone.
Yeah.
And then you started doing lives on your other devices. Now it looks like you have a full soundproof professional studio. What the hey?
Well, I just got a bunch of plywood and just paste them on and just hang them on the board almost like a decoration so that whenever I move, it's easy for me to just take it off and just put it wherever.
Aren't you the smart one? Well, you look like a professional live streamer today, and congratulations. And I'm going to let you and Mandy have the floor, and I'm going to step out and let you guys talk about what's happened this week with both of you, okay?
Okay.
So nice to see you again, Chris.
Yep, good to see you too, Loren.
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Chris.
Hey there.
So what has the this pandemic changed? Has it changed any of your routines?
Yeah, because event photographer, and then pandemic happened, events canceled. It's like, what do I do now? So it's just I had to learn to really pivot very quickly, along with, okay, what else can I add on to this? So, continuing the podcast, and then of course and just figuring out, okay, what can I do to help with what little money I actually have? So that's where the art live stream started happening again, since I did it during, I believe, the late half of the competition last year. So just seeing how things grow from there, and in the meantime, I have to figure out how to, pay the bills, get food, whatnot. So.
Right. So, I mean, I know that it's not a whole lot, but how is the $100 going to help?
Actually, it's funny that Loren described me as a starving artist, because I was going to invest in food.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that is the whole point. That was really that right there. Where's that bell of purpose? Ding, ding, ding. That is the whole point. I
Yeah.
personally, I have a refrigerator. We have 2 freezers here at the house. I go
Mhm.
fishing a lot, so we're not hungry. And this
Yeah.
is another reason why I said that to help somebody that is. And I see you because we're friends on Facebook, so I
Mhm.
see that you've gone to the very healthy eating. That ain't
Yeah,
it.
I've been working towards more plant-based diet while everyone else in the family is going with the typical, well, regular American diet, which not exactly the most healthy, but well,
Oh, I
just
understand. I fry everything.
mm.
It's a
And there's
Southern
nothing
thing.
wrong with that as long as it's sporadic and not like every single day, you know.
Right,
But
right.
that's up to the individual. And thanks, Amanda.
Yes, yes. So, how I know that you do the art things on live sometimes. Are you still doing that? Is that helping out?
I'm
The
still working that
paintings?
out because I did sell a painting to the Keyslings that, ironically enough, nominated me. And yeah, haha, Walter. No, I'm not going for that again. I'm
Bacon mac
not.
and cheese?
Uh, yeah.
Was it that bad?
Oh man, the first time when I did during the competition, it was just I wanted to puke, but I really did. I just wanted to vomit it up. But second time, it was only just slightly better, and it was just no more, none of that. It's just, but who
Okay.
knew?
All right.
I
Well,
just,
I really appreciate Scott nominating you.
yeah,
Uh,
appreciate him too, and the
yeah.
support they've been giving me.
Yes, I saw the picture or the painting that they did get from you. It was very awesome.
Yeah,
You are
and then,
awesome.
yeah, thanks. I'm still looking at the kinks of okay. I want to have all the paintings I do on the live stream to be sellable, but I'm trying to figure out the platform currently. So
I've popped back in. And Christopher, because I didn't want you to get out of here without sharing with everybody where they can go to find your artwork. And also briefly tell everybody about your where you fall on the spectrum and all of that and why what you do is so important to you.
right. So it's my personal page is christophercasson.com. And also my business page for my photography is cassonphotography.com. That's CASSON. And what I do is I have Asperger's syndrome, which is more considered high functioning tier on the spectrum. So part of my whole thing is autism to autism, where we focus more on the ability rather than the disability, since we tend to focus on what we can't do instead of what we can do, and be able to contribute just like anyone else. So that's part of my whole movement there, and decided to include the autism healing live streams as a way for me to, not only contribute to help ease anxiety and relaxation, but through artwork, but also be able to sell my paintings and also the art boxes to help be able to contribute a small portion of it to different things, such
I
as
love those.
recently it was for helping seniors get supplies during this pandemic, which seems to be winding down. But even afterwards, I plan on keeping that continuing and just contribute to different nonprofits, charities, and just wherever else the money's needed.
Awesome. Christopher, now I have it on good authority that you'll be able to invest and get a pretty good amount of crickets to eat with that $100 you were blessed with this week. Because I know
I
you
would have to go
love.
to Thailand for that.
I know. I saw you eating those crickets over there. You can always get them online. I've already checked, and I think you can probably get around 4,000 or 5,000 crickets. That ought to keep you busy eating for a good amount of time now. So
Well,
good luck with that.
wouldn't that go against my plant-based diet?
I don't know. You didn't seem to care too much when you were in Thailand, popping them like they were.
Well, it was only going to
bears.
happen one time, so I might as well try it. For your information, it was like very, very dried ground beef with no
Is that what
seasoning.
it tasted like?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I'm not going out like that. Just letting you know. But anyway, Christopher, continued success in all that you do, and you're a great beacon and a perfect example of doing and not just dreaming. So thank you for that. And well,
just continue progress with me. You know.
Yes, and listen, give my best to your dad, won't you, please?
Yeah, sure. I'll let him know.
Awesome. Okay, Mandy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Okay, Mandy, take it over.
Okay, so the fifth person's name that was drawn was Libby Thompson. She was actually nominated by two people, and she used to live here in Florida, but then she lost her job here, lost her home, and she raised such wonderful children that one of her one of her daughters who lives in Texas, she said, Mama, you come home with me. So she moved to Texas and she's living there now. She is still having trouble finding a job. And what are
you know I'm writing that down, right? So I can use it on you. One of her children.
I say something sometimes, slang.
Don't worry.
I think it's funny.
Honey, the alpacas understand everything that comes out of your mouth. That's all that matters.
As long as I got food in my hand.
That's right. Okay, so unfortunately, Libby wasn't able to join us today by phone or or on the screen.
No,
so,
she wasn't.
We wish her all the best.
Okay, so yes. So so now is the time where I will reveal who's receiving the $500. I want you to understand. I want everybody here to understand how difficult this decision was, and I'm not even going to take all of the credit for this decision because I didn't make it. All right, Loren, help.
Thank you. Oh, Loren, did you say my name?
No, Loren,
I won. Thank you so much. I was waiting for you to say the name, and I hope like everyone else, but in a million years would I have never really.
Yeah, that's because you weren't nominated. You nominated someone.
I did.
Yes, you did, and it was a very, very hard decision, and I took it all the way down and I sat down with a group of people. Some of the people aren't even on Facebook, so there would be no tainting, nobody knows anybody. I was very concerned about fairness. All right, and it all boils down to it's not fair. It's fair. Every single person that was nominated, who nominated someone else, who nominated themselves, or people who weren't even nominated, deserves it. Every single person out there is going through something that they are either talking about or are silent about. All right, and I understand this, and you understand this, and you're not alone. I don't want anybody to ever think they're not alone or that this person is got it worse than another person. That's not the case. The case is I don't have enough money to give everybody the money. I wish I did. So, but it did, and I will let you know now. Is this where I just say?
Hey! Ethel, cat fight.
Cat fight.
Stop it.
Could have come at worse.
You two are gonna get it. Go in the basement. You're taking a timeout right now. Make her go in the basement. Oh my God, right on TV. What the heck? You know what? No treats for a week. I mean it. And I'm locking them in my trunk. Because they'll be kissing each other an hour from now thinking it's treat time again. Not going to happen. What kind of Mother's Day is that for Brian?
And I had
sorry,
to,
you guys.
I forewarned people about my dogs, and it's you causing trouble.
Could you hear all that?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my, what was it, honey?
It wasn't Bethel's fault. It was actually my fault.
It was your fault.
I went to go pick up Lucy, and Lucy made.
He didn't give them the treats quick enough.
She was just protecting me.
Lord. See, okay. Do I get nominated now? Oh, look at all the let's look at all the comments for a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, Joshua Bergley, Ketsa Gooden. A lot of people have popped in. Connie Goings here. Karen, hi. Uh-oh. Cat fight. It was literally, Karen. You couldn't hear it. Hi everyone from Connie, Lori Whitney, Kessa Gooden. I wasn't crying. Oh my goodness. And Christopher. Oh, thank you, Christopher. Wow, you guys, we didn't expect all that on here today. What's this here? Okay. Oh, thank you, Andrea. So anyway, oh, whew, wait a minute, my heart, Lord, where's my church fan? I need. Oof. Okay. So Mandy. Look, I got one thing to say. Seriously. Girl. I'll just woo. So okay, back to the topic at hand. The $500 winner. Did you go back and forth, or was it just glaringly apparent who it is or who it should be? And lead into it. I think you're going to bring that person on via phone, right? And I have some photos. I have some photos. So
yes, I am. I'm gonna do my best. Yes, I'm gonna do my best.
Okay.
You got the picture?
I do.
All right. So who is going to receive the $500 is Diane Bortle.
Yay.
Yes. She, let's see, where was it? March 14th, she found out that she had cancer. And
just this past March 14th?
That's what, yes. All right. Because I've been all through her Facebook. Okay. Wow. So March 14th, at least she announced to Facebook that she has cancer. Wow. And she's a single mom raising a 13-year-old daughter. And the daughter is just, she's a fantastic kid. She wore a shirt not too long ago that said "Strong like Mom." Aww. Helping her mom out. You know, they're leaning on each other. And she needed the help with to pay for her medicine, her pain and nausea medicine. Okay. All right. And I've had very long conversation with her, and I hope it's okay that I'm telling her story instead of letting her tell it. But she just, like everybody, pulled at the heartstrings. You know, I have a grandfather that passed from cancer. My dad passed from cancer, so it sucks. Yeah, it does. So let me try to call her. Okay, awesome. All right, so hopefully this will work.
Hello?
Hi, Diane. This is Mandy.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. So I just now, are you watching this?
Yes.
So
do I go back to watch this while I talk?
Probably if you want to see yourself later.
Okay.
But right now you just stick on the phone so you don't have double
okay.
An
Okay,
echo.
great.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a single mom of a 13-year-old girl, and we have a great relationship. She takes care of me. She's very intuitive. And I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. And she goes, Mommy, your stomach's getting big. And I go, I know. So she goes, you might want to have that checked. So I went to the doctors and found out I had ovarian cancer, stage 3. And I needed chemo treatment like 5 times a week, 7 hours straight. And so I was taking a lot of the medicines that they gave me for chemo, and it wasn't working. So my doctor said, "What about this patch?" And I go, "Sure." And he goes, "Well, it's $288 a month." And I go, "I can't afford it. I don't know, how to, spend all this money. I just don't have it." And so he gave me a sample for 3 patches, and it worked. So praise the Lord, it worked, and I'm feeling a little better, but I still need the patches because it's really strong chemo I'm doing. And I just give it up to God and ultimately know that it's in God's hands and He watches over me. And thank you so much for Loren and you, Mandy, for doing all this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, and you're such a wonderful person. I seen, because I stalked you this morning, that you're already trying or paying it forward. I see that you are paying it forward to 5 other people that commented to you, and
Yes.
something as little as you said, as little as a chapstick. It's something to give back.
Yes. In 2020, one of my friends sent me a Facebook thing saying, if somebody wants me something and pay it forward, go ahead. So I hearted it. And each heart, you have to send somebody in 2020 something that they really need. And that's my goal, is to send 5, or if I can, maybe a little bit more, other people, and to just pay it forward, because I've been very blessed.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I see that you and your daughter sit around and play cards sometimes.
Yes, we play Barbies, we play cards, we draw, we color, and she has her little mask on, and she's really good about that. And then if we're not together, she's 6 feet away, and then she can take your mask off. But there's a lot of one-on-one time with her, playing with her, and things like that. And it's giving her happiness that we're together, even though what's going on. I can I'm feeling better with the patch, so I could do that. And Easter, we did not have a good Easter because I was on all the other medicines and I was fetal position and I couldn't move and I couldn't eat. I lost 30 pounds in a couple of days. And this patch is helping us be happy again and doing stuff. And it makes her feel better and confident when I have this cancer.
That's pretty awesome that it sucks that you had to go through the ones that didn't work, but how fantastic that you were able to find the one that does work.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so much better. I'm still a little nauseous, but not as nauseous as before. So yeah.
Good. So, and you've gained a little bit of the weight back, right?
Yes, I gained 15 out of the 30.
Well, that's good.
In a couple of weeks, yeah.
That's good.
Diane,
a quote that you
I'm
had.
I'm sorry. I had to butt in here. I just want to make an offer and put it on the table. If you would like 15 of my 60 extra pounds, I'll find a way to ship them to you.
I need to lose a little bit more though. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to. Can I ask a question, Mandy? Do you mind?
Go ahead.
Diane, when did you start feeling that something was not right?
I went in December, and I lost a lot of weight on keto, 97 pounds in 7 months. And then my stomach was getting bigger. So they did tests and they're like, I don't know, you have a lot of fluid. You have a lot of things in there in your stomach. Just go home. Your insurance is not going to cover it. And things like that. So I went home to rest and to eat because I was so weak. And then I had to have 6 tests done within 2 months, and I couldn't. So I went in the hospital and said, I can't breathe. I'm having a hard time. And that's where they noticed a whole bunch of cancer in my stomach and in my uterus. So they did a hysterectomy, full one, and got all the cancer mostly. And then then they are doing chemo 5 times a week. and
Wow.
I'm getting the cancer out, but it's very, very strong. And this patch is working so well.
That's awesome.
So I'm blessed to have you, Loren, and Mandy, and blessing me with this, being on the show, and blessing me with the $500, Mandy. I really appreciate it.
So
I,
I'm sorry. So I want to bring something out. So this time last year, Diane, you were minding your own business, living life. You and your daughter were happy, and you had no idea that this time now, 1 year later, when you think back to last year on Mother's Day, what did your world look like in comparison to today?
We were having fun. We were going out. We went to the park. We went to the beach. We went out to dinner, and we just spent time together, and it was happy. We're very happy.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So I get her on Mother's Day tomorrow. So I'm just, praying to God that I feel okay, and we
Sure.
can go out at least and take a drive by the beach. We love to do that too,
Mhm.
just to get out, and it's safe for me. So, yeah.
What would you like to, if you could paint a picture of next Mother's Day, what would you like to be doing?
I would like to be at the beach, walking along the shore, laughing and picking up shells and hugging each other and kissing, because right now with the COVID I can't. And so we do elbow bumps, and just the loving relationship we have is very strong, and just to have fun with each other one-on-one. It's nice.
Well, then that's what we're going to receive, and that's what we're going to say you will be doing this time next year. And I just want to say, before I toss it back over to Mandy, you know that there are no mistakes, right? In this universe, there are miracles and blessings that are only in the making. And, it is quite an honor to be chosen to be an example of strength for others. And I want you to know that that's what I'm looking at on the screen, and that's what I'm hearing through your voice. So I'm very proud of what you're doing. And I want you to know that, in life, we're chosen for things, but not always do we feel like we have what it takes to choose in return. But you're being here, and the way that the small token of faith has found its way into your life is proof that you're doing a lot more right than you're not. So I'm just very proud of you, and I just want to say congratulations on the win. And I'm sure God's going to keep it possible for you to continue getting these patches. And if there's anything we can ever do to help, you reach out to Bathrobe Moments and you let us know, and we'll do our best.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Mandy?
there was two things that I saw on your page this morning. One's reoccurring, but the first one I'm going to bring up, you had posted a meme a while back that said her courage was her crown and she wore it like a queen. And that stuck with me. I was like, that is a fantastic attitude. I personally wear tiaras a lot of times. And I don't know if you don't have a tiara, get one, okay? Because you wear it proud. I love that. I love that. And the one thing that I see reoccurring that you showed many, many times is that she believed she could, and she did.
Yes.
And
I can do anything through God and prayers and everybody and support and positive people. I can do anything I want in life.
That's right. That is right. And you keep that. You put that in the universe, and it will come right back to you. She believed she could, and she did. You're an awesome lady. Right.
Thank you.
And I think I'm going to hang up now. I'm not very good at ending things. I appreciate this. And yours is already in the mail. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
You've been a blessing for me that I can live my life comfortably with chemo. And Loren, you too. Thank you for having me on your show. You two are wonderful blessings for others.
Thank you. All right.
Thanks so much. Have a great Mother's Day.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
So, for those, this is one question you don't have to ask anymore, Diane. Where's my check? Mandy just said it's in the mail. How many times have we heard that one? I'm just kidding. But it's not a check. It's a gift card.
And well, hers was 500. So I
It's
said,
a check.
it's a cashier's check.
Okay. Oh, that's the
Yeah.
best kind. You can't bounce one of those.
Can't bounce one of those.
Right. So, Mandy, tell people where they can find you during the week, around what time. And I know on weekends it's a roll of the die. You show up when you're good and damn ready, and I don't blame you. Right. But tell people what you do on Mandyisms with Mandy Kikta every day, and why you do it, and where they can find you.
Yeah, it's basically exclusively on Facebook, and it's a page. It's Mandyisms by Mandy Kikta. Every morning I come to you on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. On Wednesdays, it's 8 a.m. Eastern time. Weekends, whenever. And it's just a few minutes of what's going on, how I'm thinking, the little happenings, and how they are directly related to the big happenings. I feel like if I'm going through it, then someone else has been through it. And so it's just a daily thing to share that you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
And a little twist of a humor most of the time.
Do you have big plans? Now, I know you're right there with your own mom, which is a true blessing. And she's watching, I believe, somewhere. So you might want to not give too much away. But how does it feel to be there with your mom and with this social distancing? And a lot of people don't have that, will not have that tomorrow for the first time ever. Where they can just be up there close and personal and hug their mom and love up on her. You guys got special plans tomorrow?
My daughter,
Oh, that's right. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Yes, I have one.
That's right. Virginia. Right.
Virginia. The restaurants have started opening up here, and my daughter has offered to take myself and my mom out to eat tomorrow. So that is probably what we're going to do at 25. The restaurants are only allowing us in 25% capacity. So it's social distancing, extra cleaning up, and so that's what
I remember those days when we used to go out to eat.
I've missed it.
I know. Well, I haven't missed the eating because I've been getting mine in. I'm telling you, I finally stood on that scale over there this morning. The liar that it is. That's why I don't mess with that scale. The truth ain't in it. I'm just telling you.
I miss somebody else waiting on me. All right, bring me the food. I don't have to cook it. And then everybody can get what they like. Because if I cook something here, this one doesn't like it, that one doesn't like it.
Yeah.
At least this one, yes. I miss a restaurant.
Well, I want to say as we wrap this up, happy Mother's Day to you, your mom, all the females in the world, because if you haven't had a child yet, you play mother to somebody somewhere, if only on Facebook. So I just want to say thanks to all of you. And Mandy, what a wonderful thing you've done here. I want people to, and I want you to understand, because you downplay it a lot and you say, oh, it's just a little drop in the bucket or this, any other. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. In order to be the blessing, we first need to be able to see the blessing. And that's what this does. It gives people an example of how a little bit of something will always bode better than a whole lot of nothing. And in this day and time, we need examples more than ever before. And so I just wanted to say it's an honor. I tell you this all the time, but it still doesn't feel like it's enough. But I really want you to know how blessed I feel I am to be working with you. And I learn, if not more, at least as much from you as you say you learn from me. So we were chosen for this journey together, and I couldn't be happier. So very proud of you. Well done. Good job. Good job. So anything you'd like to say to the folks as we close?
Just be nice to each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Happy Mother's Day. And we'll see you Monday morning. Oh, no, you'll be doing Mandyisms tomorrow morning at some point.
At some point.
Right. Well, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go out and kiss an alpaca for me. And we'll see you. I'll see you soon. I'll see you next week on your session.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you for doing this. For real. Bravo. Good job. Okay. Take care, Mandy. Oh, that was really great. What a great thing to experience to really kick off the Mother's Day weekend. Mandy Kikta, you guys mark your calendars and get over and like Mandyisms with Mandy Kikta. She's there 7 days a week, bringing you just a little bit of something that you can't find anywhere else but right there. So I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your Saturday and your Mother's Day weekend to join us. Now, there's another special this afternoon with Dr. Janice Hooker-Fortman, yet another person that works with me in my coaching program, and she is a relationships expert. She's going to be on the screen today with her son, Millennial, and another mother-son duo. And they're going to be talking about how to celebrate mom this year safely, all while social distancing. A lot of tips, a lot of ideas about fun things you can do virtually to still have a great celebration with your mom. So to all the moms out there, again, one more time before I leave, Merry Christmas. I'm kidding. Happy Mother's Day. And we love you all. Thank you so much for all you do. And Mandy Kitka, you're a great woman. Thank you. I'll see you guys this afternoon. It is at 3 p.m. Celebrating mom safely while social distancing with Dr. Janice Hooker-Fortman right here on Bathrobe Moments. I'm Loren Michaels Harris. This has been a special edition of Bathrobe Moments with Mandy Kikta, giving away $1,000. Wow, $1,000 of her stimulus money. It's been a great day so far. It's only going to get better. Meet me back here if you can, God willing, at 3 p.m. today, and we'll do it again. Bye. Bye.